Hello again guys, in this part of the tutorial I'm gonna create the login and registration forms using the Bootstrap framework. So the first thing to do is to install the packages that we are gonna need. The first one is Bootstrap, and we are also gonna need the React router DOM. Okay, you install those packages and then you go to Google and you write Bootstrap 5 form. I have my React application ready here, so I just I cleaned my client side project a bit. I deleted those files here. The file called apptest.js, logo.svg, and report web vitals, and also the setuptests.js. I deleted those files so that it doesn't make you confused. And I also need now to delete all this to make my code cleaner. I'm gonna delete all this header. Of course, we deleted the logo.svg file, so we don't need to import it. And inside index.js, I'm gonna delete all this and this. Alright, now my code looks cleaner. So you head to this first link. I'm gonna leave the link in the description so that it doesn't, so that's easier for you to follow me up. And meanwhile, I'm gonna go create a new folder in my src folder. I'm gonna call this folder pages. And inside that folder, I'm gonna create a new file called login for the login form .js, and also another file for the registration.js. So inside login, I'm gonna prepare this. And I'm gonna take the code of this form. Looks pretty simple and easy to follow up. So, and I paste it here. And of course, React doesn't compile normal HTML, so you need to convert this this form into JSX. So the first thing you need to do is to go to the extensions and write convert HTML to JSX. I already have this extension installed. This one. So you install this extension of Riaz Lascar so that you can do the same thing I'm gonna do right now. I select all this form, right click, and I write and I press on the convert HTML to JSX option. And that way that extension converts the code to JSX. So next step, I'm gonna go to app.js and import the things that we need from React router DOM. The first thing is browser router, then route and routes from React router DOM. So before you actually do this, you need to go to package.json and check if you actually have the version 6 of React Router DOM. If this 6 is 5 in your project, then you can't follow me up. You need to go install the latest React Router DOM version so that you can follow with me in this project. Anyway, so the first thing you need to do here is do this browser router, then inside browser router you declare the routes, and then we import our two components, import login from pages login and import registration for some reason. It doesn't help me because I didn't I didn't export the component. So like this, and now I'm gonna be able to import it. Import registration. So we're gonna prepare the paths and the routes to those two components. The first one is, I'm gonna call it sign up element. Sign up is the element of registration. And the second one is login. And I'm gonna make it sign in. Alright. So inside login, let's try to navigate to that login, sign in path. Okay, I didn't import the packages of Bootstrap here, so import node modules, I guess it's like that, Bootstrap dist CSS. You just have to write the same thing as me, yeah? Then Bootstrap point min point CSS. Import. We have a problem here. Okay, this is not like that. Still an error. What's wrong? Let's try to put it in app.js for the moment. Alright, now let's go and check our navigator. Alright, perfect. Well, it's a bit too long here. I'm gonna fix it right away. So this one I'm gonna put call long large 5. Let's check. Okay. Same thing to the other one. Column large 5. and I guess also the button. What is this checkbox? Wait. Do we have a checkbox here? I don't see any checkbox. I just want to make the button smaller. Okay. Well, I also need to do this. Div class name row justify content. All these are Bootstrap classes, okay? You don't have to worry about this, or you don't have to memorize them or anything. I memorized them through the practice of work, but it's not the correct way to take a paper and start What's wrong here? Let me check what's wrong. I'll pause the video and come back. Okay guys, I just figured where the problem is. So both the inputs are in the same row. So I'm just gonna declare a new row for the password here. Div class name row G3. So I'm gonna put this at the end of this div, right here. Okay, let's check it out. This is not in the center. Actually, I'm gonna remove this checkbox. It's making me nervous. This stuff. I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna keep that div there. This one. I'm gonna remove this form check thing and copy this in this row. Let's check now our code. I mean our output. Okay, it looks perfect. Password and everything is perfect. I just need to make the form a bit down because it looks weird. Class name margin top 4. It's taking a lot of time. Anyway, I'm gonna put an H1 here, says login. And that's it. Our login form is ready to go. So I'm gonna take this form, copy paste it inside the registration component. And then I'm gonna add few more inputs, like this and like this. Let's check our code. I mean our output again, sorry. change this into sign up. Alright, the inputs are a bit away from each other, but it's fine. I'm not gonna waste more time preparing that. So I have email address, password. The third one is gonna be not a password, it's gonna be, for example, no, even the second one. I'm gonna call it for example, name. And the third one is gonna be last name. I don't remember the user model. How many fields did we declare in the user model? Email, phone, last name. I guess I'm gonna remove the phone field. We don't need it. Okay, so that we have only 4 fields. So name, last name, email, and what else? And password. That's it. So see you guys in the next tutorial, in which we are gonna start making the routes to register a user.